Agent Supervision. Lesson 4, CA License Renewals. Lesson 5, Expired California Real Estate Licenses. Lesson 6, Transferring a California Salesperson License. Lesson 7, Mortgage Loan Originator Endorsement in CA. CA Mortgage Loan Originator, MLO, Endorsement. In 2008, the Federal Secure and Fair Enforcement for Mortgage Licensing Act, SAFE Act, was passed, which sought to protect consumers and reduce fraud related to mortgage loans. States had 1 year to pass laws requiring mortgage loan originators, MLO, to obtain a license according to the national standards of the Nationwide Mortgage Licensing System and Registry, NMLS&R. In 2009, California's Senate Bill 36, SB 36, passed, making the state compliant with the SAFE Act. Who needs the MLO endorsement? Any real estate professional licensed in California who performs mortgage loan origination activities for 1 to 4 unit residential properties must obtain the MLO endorsement for their real estate license. Mortgage loan origination activities may include performing the following for compensation or gain: taking or offering to take a residential mortgage loan applications, offering to negotiate or negotiating the terms of a residential mortgage loan application, servicing a residential mortgage loan. MLO endorsement requirements. The MLO endorsement is obtained separately from a real estate license. Applicants must complete 20 hours in pre-licensing courses approved by NMLS&R, including 3 hours on federal law and regulations, 3 hours on ethics, consumer protection, fair lending practices, and fraud, 2 hours on non-traditional mortgage products lending standards. Score at least 75% on the MLO National Test component with uniform state content. This test includes 125 questions on both national and uniform state content, of which 110 are scored. Submit fingerprints to NMLS&R for a background check. Authorize NMLS&R to pull a credit report to evaluate financial responsibility. Keeping the MLO endorsement. The MLO endorsement must be renewed annually. Again, this is separate from the real estate license. To renew the MLO endorsement, an applicant must complete 8 hours of continuing education, CE, approved by NMLS&R. File a renewal request and pay the fee online through the NMLS&R November 1st through December 31st each year. Any CE courses completed to meet the renewal requirements of the MLO endorsement cannot also be used to meet the continuing education requirements for a California real estate license. Expired California real estate licensees. Expired fewer than 2 years. Complete continuing education requirements. Pay renewal fee plus late fee. Expired 2 years or longer. Requalify for a real estate license, complete pre-licensing courses. Pass licensing exam. California real estate license renewals. California real estate licenses, both salesperson and broker, are issued for a 4-year period. To renew, licensees must complete continuing education requirements during the 4-year period immediately preceding the license expiration date. Submit a renewal application and proof of successful course completion via website or paper form. Pay a renewal license fee. Continuing education requirements, 45 hours total. First time renewal. 3-hour agency course. 3-hour ethics course. 3-hour fair housing course. 3-hour risk management course. 3-hour trust fund handling course. 18 hours, minimum, of consumer protection courses. Remaining hours in courses related to consumer service or consumer protection. Subsequent renewals. 15 hours in agency, ethics, fair housing, risk management, or trust fund handling. 1 to 8 hour survey course that includes agency, ethics, fair housing, risk management, or trust fund handling. 18 hours, minimum, of consumer protection courses. Remaining hours in courses related to consumer service or consumer protection. Exemption from CE requirements. Licensee is in good standing for 30 consecutive years and aged 70 years or older. Sponsoring broker responsibilities in California. Sponsoring brokers are liable for the activities of the members of their firm. This is true whether the members are independent contractors, such as salespeople and associate brokers, or employees. The buck stops here. If a licensee of the firm violates license law, commits a fair housing violation, or violates a city or state law in connection with their real estate activities, in addition to any sanctions imposed on the licensee, the sponsoring broker may be sanctioned for failure to supervise. Real estate agents may lack the education or training in some areas of practice and make innocent mistakes, unintentionally provide misinformation or fail to disclose known defects. Some agents commit direct acts of fraud or intentional misrepresentation. Because of this, it's the sponsoring broker's duty to properly supervise each salesperson under their broker's license. To manage their risks, brokers need an overall standardized set of policies and procedures that provide specific direction on the various risks their company manages and how to take action to reduce that risk. Each risk will have specific needs and mitigating conditions that need to be articulated. California regulations are specific about a broker's requirements to supervise. Brokerage procedures must ensure that the supervising broker reviews the following for associated licensees: transactions requiring a real estate license, contracts, agreements, and any document that affects the rights or obligations of a party to the transaction, maintenance of transaction-related records and documents, trust fund handling, advertising for real estate services, compliance with federal and state laws prohibiting discrimination, reports of associated licensee activities requiring a license. When the broker establishes such policies and procedures, they're effectively creating a vision for their company and the expectations for how their company will conduct business and meet consumer needs. They also are providing guidelines for employees and independent contractors that clarify direction, reduce confusion, and provide specific parameters for everyone to follow. Everybody knows what is expected and has a buy-in. A broker's success of minimizing their risk exposure depends upon their willingness to ensure that everyone complies with their company rules. Policies and procedures must be written and available to every member of the team. Brokers should conduct training on their procedures to make sure that every person understands and follows them accurately. When everyone is trained to follow established policies and procedures and the broker shows their commitment to enforcing them, this can provide evidence of the broker's dedication to protecting consumers and shift liability to those who may rebel and perform unethically without the broker's knowledge. California pre-licensing course and state licensing exams. Before you can become a licensed salesperson or broker, you will need to pass course final exams for each pre-licensing course you take, as well as a state exam. As you may recall, you must complete the Real Estate Principles and Real Estate Practice courses, plus a third pre-licensing course. You'll have 100 minutes to complete the final exam for the Real Estate Principles course, which has 100 multiple-choice questions. You have 2 attempts to score at least 70% to pass. We'll give you a practice exam before the final that you can take as many times as you want in order to prepare for the final exam. After you complete and pass the final exams for all 3 of your pre-licensing courses, it will be time to submit your application and fees. You can apply for your exam, which has a $60 fee, and your license, which carries a $245 fee, at the same time, or separately. After CalBRE approves the application, you can schedule your exam date, or CalBRE can schedule it for you. Exams are usually scheduled on weekdays in Fresno, Los Angeles, Oakland, Sacramento, and San Diego. In the meantime, keep the information from this course fresh in your mind. Study and go back through sections. And don't worry, this course is designed to get you through your exam with a gold star and all of your fingernails intact. The exam itself is multiple choice. Remember to bring identification, otherwise you may not be permitted to take the exam. If for any reason you don't pass, you may retake the exam as many times as necessary within the 2-year period that you originally applied for the exam. After you pass the state exam, you need to have electronic fingerprints taken, $49 fee, by a live scan provider. Then submit your license application, if you didn't do so previously. That's it. Path to your California real estate license. Successfully complete final exams for all pre-licensing courses. Start interviewing brokers and identify your sponsoring broker. Submit your salesperson exam/license application and fee. Schedule your exam. Successfully passed the state licensing exam. Have fingerprints taken by a live scan provider. Submit your license application and fee if you didn't submit the combined salesperson exam/license application earlier. California real estate licensing requirements. Salesperson license. Age. At least 18 years old. Required information. Social Security number or individual taxpayer identification number, ITIN, must be provided to DRE. Personal traits. Honest and truthful. Education. Must successfully complete. Real estate principles. Real estate practice. Plus, must complete one of the following courses. Accounting. Business law. Common interest development. Computer applications in real estate. Escrows. Legal aspects of real estate. Mortgage loan brokering and lending. Property management. Real estate appraisal. Real estate economics. Real estate finance. Real estate office administration. Experience. No prior real estate experience required. Examination. Pass the state salesperson licensing examination. Convictions. Convictions for crimes involving moral turpitude, defined by court as everything done contrary to justice, honesty, modesty, or good morals, may result in the denial of a license, as will failing to reveal prior disciplinary actions of convictions. Child support obligors. Non-compliance or delinquencies in court-ordered child support payments may delay the issuance of a license. A one-time, temporary 150-day license may be issued to otherwise qualified applicants. A full-term license will not be issued until the applicant is in compliance with their child support obligations. Reciprocal licenses. The state of California does not have reciprocity agreements with other states. Anyone wishing to obtain a California real estate license must meet the requirements above. Broker license. Age. At least 18 years old. Required information. Social Security number or individual taxpayer identification number, ITIN, must be provided to DRE. Personal traits. Honest and truthful. Education. Must successfully complete. Accounting or real estate economics. Legal aspects of real estate. Real estate appraisal. Real estate finance. Real estate practice. Plus, 3 of the following courses, or 2 of the following if both accounting and real estate economics were completed above. Advanced legal aspects of real estate. Advanced real estate appraisal. Advanced real estate finance. Business law. Common interest developments. Computer applications in real estate. Escrows. Mortgage loan brokering and lending. Property management. Real estate office administration. Real estate principles. Experience. Actively engaged as a full-time real estate salesperson for at least 2 years of the immediately preceding 5 years the application or prove equivalent real estate experience to the Commissioner's satisfaction note. Applicants holding a 4-year degree from an accredited institution with a major or minor in real estate may be exempt from this experience requirement. Examination. Pass the state broker licensing examination. Convictions. Convictions for crimes involving moral turpitude, defined by court as everything done contrary to justice, honesty, modesty, or good morals, may result in the denial of a license, as will failing to reveal prior disciplinary actions of convictions. Child support obligors. Non-compliance or delinquencies in court-ordered child support payments may delay the issuance of a license. A one-time, temporary 150-day license may be issued to otherwise qualified applicants. A full-term license will not be issued until the applicant is in compliance with their child support obligations. Reciprocal licenses. The state of California does not have reciprocity agreements with other states. Anyone wishing to obtain a California real estate license must meet the requirements above.